Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so it's 53-49. Memphis has the lead at the half at Crypto.com Arena. And, man, it is a brick fest of catastrophic proportions. It's a lot of bricks going up, man. It's 53 rebounds between two teams already because that's how many missed shots there's been. A lot of missed shots, man. Um, we're lucky. I ain't gonna say we're lucky. I guess we're in a good spot. I think our team is playing solid despite this mismatches that we have down there. Our coaches kind of giving us some size, but not with the backcourt. He's leaving Dennis and our guys down there to kind of get shot over in situations. Jaren Jackson was able to get seal some guys in the paint, get some mismatches, stuff like that. Brandon Clark rebounds, scoring efficiency. The problem is he's in foul trouble. We have to continue to attack him. I don't think that we drew the fourth foul against him. I don't know, but he did get three early on. So we got to do a better job of getting guys off the floor when they get in foul trouble. And I'm not talking about our guys, but continuing to attack others when they get five fouls. I've seen too many times of guys in the game with five fouls. It's like, nah, we need to get them fouled out. So let's do a good job of that. Elbow rebounding is a thing. Since these shots are missing, we got to do a better job of finding a way to rebound their brick threes a bit better. Steven Adams got 7 boards already. Type of things that we just knew was coming. His efficiency is there off offensive rebounds. They got like 9 offensive rebounds. The team already, not surprising. They got the personnel. We're running small ball. You know what it is. Troy Brown 1 for 7. The shooting's not there. He's being aggressive, but it's just not there. Wenyen Gabriel, it's tough, man. He's dealing with 4 and 5 bigs his size. So they just, he's doing a great job, but it's one of those things where you just know on paper it's not looking good for his night. I like what I saw from Patrick Beverly a lot, man. He came in, was very efficient, got a nice steal, breakaway steal, and then put himself in a position to not force a layup when it was like 3 Memphis Grizzlies on him. Instead, he hesitated a little bit. They fouled him. He hit his free throw. So I just love what I saw from him. Heads up stuff, smart basketball, careful basketball. Russell Westbrook giving us a good play coming in, even though he's missed some shots here and there. I felt like it was because of how he was lined up. There was one play where he shot an air ball. And, I got to give credit to the Memphis Grizzlies because they are doing a hell of a job closing out, particularly Dylan Brooks. I'm telling you, I've been watching the Lakers all year long. I don't think I've seen a single soul close out better to the three-point shot, to the three-point area than Dylan Brooks this year. Nobody. Not a single soul. He just closes out. He's breaking our plays up. Normally, we would be able to get these shots off. And we're passing all around the perimeter and stuff like that. Usually, we're getting these shot off, but the way he's closing out, it's just making it impossible. He's really breaking our plays up left and right. Jaren Jackson, defensive plays, just phenomenal as always. Nothing changes there. But it's the shooting issues from the Memphis Grizzlies that's really allowing us to stick around. Dylan Brooks, he's playing well on the defensive end, but on offensive end, he's 3 for 10, as I like to call him, Dylan Bricks. That's what we're getting. That's what we need. John Morant's not very efficient to start, although he was unhappy at the half, so I expect him to come out of the third quarter with some momentum because he didn't get a call he thought he should have got, so be careful. It's just a lot of missed shots over there by those guys. They're shooting a lot and they're bricking a lot, and it made for a slow quarter. Second quarter was very slow. Lakers only got 23 points up ourselves. They had 30, but it was not pretty at all. A lot of stagnant basketball play. So that's what it is, man. Just inefficiency up and down from the Memphis Grizzlies, inefficiency from the Lakers, as usual, but good defense. Teams are playing hard. And as I said, the inefficiency of the Memphis Grizzlies started rearing its ugly head in the last game. They're ready to lose. They just need somebody to press them enough. And it looks like tonight we're ready to meet the challenge. We're still down, but they're bricking. The way that they're bricking will keep us in the game. We just got to do a better job of having quality possessions. And if Darvin Ham would just do us a little bit of a favor and just stop playing Dennis Schroeder. Just stop playing him, bro. And I'm not saying permanently, but just like you remove TB from the Dallas matchup because of schematic purposes, you need to see the fruit in removing Dennis Schroeder from this game for schematic purposes. You can't have him and Patrick Beverly on the floor at the same time as a backcourt going up against Brandon Clark and all these guys that they got. They just have the size advantage, coach. You got to go with Max Christie a little more. He rebounded the ball extremely well, as always. His three-point shot, I don't know if it's falling or not, but I just want to see that kid get a little more minutes because, quite frankly, we need his size. I understand that Patrick Beverly and Dennis Schroeder are players that our coach trusts. We talk about this a lot. I'm happy with how Patrick Beverly's playing right now, so I don't think he's the player to remove. I think it's Dennis. Dennis is not a defensive player, and even when he does play good defense, he's still in a disadvantage because he's shorter. And on the other end, if he's not completely efficient, all he can really help us with is continuity with passing the ball, and that's going to be taken away from the missed shots and ultimately the size disadvantage that he's left with when he's trying to guard people and trying to rebound. It doesn't work. It's why they have so many boards. It's why they're getting so many mismatches. It's because when we switch out, they have a little. You know, when we do all the switching we necessary, they find Jaren Jackson sealing him off in the paint. And so this is what you get a weak side block from LeBron James that sends the ball to hell, and then they're able to recover it, repass the ball into the paint, and have, Jaren Jackson shooting over Dennis Schroeder. It's like, what's the point of putting players on the floor for defense if we're going to be at a disadvantage size-wise and a disadvantage shooting-wise? It gives you no advantage at all. And so as long as coaches continuing to lean on this philosophy, it's going to lead to the Lakers exerting a lot of effort and ultimately coming up empty. And so that's what's happening right now. They're shooting so bad that we should be up by 15, 20 points. But because our coach is leaving us at a schematic disadvantage, we're trading baskets, at best. And he has lineups down there that you just expect to have to shoot at the end of the shot clock. Like certain things that you put certain players on the floor and they're not dynamic enough to go up against the players that have who are defending them. So in situations where there's certain lineups down there, you just know that they're going to pass the rock around and they're not going to come up with nothing. And then they're going to have to force a shot clock violation, just like we saw in the last game down the stretch. The lineups he's putting on the floor are expected to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not mad at my players when they ultimately are forcing these situations, because at the end of the day, the coach put them in those situations. You line Russell Westbrook, as I said, he had an air ball. He was lined up in that position to shoot the ball from that spot. Why in the hell would you put him in that spot in the first place if you know that's not a hot spot for him? Has he made that shot from that angle at all? Why is he lined up there with a catch-and-shoot positioning? See what I'm saying? It's like, that doesn't help us. These are things Darvin's doing and the coaching staff is doing, and leaves you at a disadvantage. So if Memphis gets hot in the second half, we're out of here, because there's no chance at all as long as they have size mismatches to take advantage of. There's no chance. So that's all there is to it, man. We're lucky these guys are bricking. Hopefully they keep that up. Our guys are playing hard. I think they're fighting hard. Our front court players are playing as best they can. Thomas Bryant's, he's not helping us at all right now. Unfortunately, he's tall, but the defense side of the ball, he's just hesitant most of the time, so it really doesn't give us much. But it is what it is, man. We're going up against the Memphis Grizzlies, and hopefully they'll just keep bricking. So I have something for you at the end of this game. I'm looking forward to them just, kind of pushing the issue against this team. I like what I see from LeBron, even though we're a little inefficient. He's been careful. There was a play that he had where he was able to anticipate Jaren Jackson weak side block, so I just want to throw that in here as well. I thought that was awesome. I don't think 9 out of 10 players is getting swatted in that situation. So just a lot of heads-up play there, and I just like ultimately what I saw from Patrick Beverley and LeBron James in some heads-up ways. So that's what I want to say, man. That's it for my halftime video. I have something at the end, of course. My name is BDL44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.